Hello, good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, depending on where you're watching from. I like to start my videos knowing that I get people who watch from different parts of the world. I promised that I was going to do a part two of the video that I shared last week, which is how to properly do your own research like an OG, right? The methods that you could leverage to properly do your own research and get better outcomes. Today, I have I've listed 6 steps that you could also additionally um, kind of follow to properly do your own research. And I broke down the problem first. You want to identify the problem that the project is solving. You want to look into the team. The third would be the roadmap. The fourth would be who are what's the sector. So we know that there are different sectors in blockchain and crypto. What is the sector that the project is actually scaling with or on, and who are the likely competition. And the fifth would be, value accruals. You want to ask yourself very critical questions. So let's narrow it down to the problem. You want to consider whether this project is addressing a problem currently faced by crypto, right? You want to ask yourself certain questions. Is this an important problem currently faced by crypto? Number two is the project offering a solution to a real problem? We have a lot of rock pool projects out there. Everybody's scaling one token or the other. So you want to be really careful. The second thing would be research the team and their history. The team is what drives the crypto project and is essentially for its success. Finding information about the team behind the crypto can be a good indicator of, its long-term success. An experienced founder or a sound team of the developers is usually a good sign. You want to check out the team's Twitter, you want to check out their social media pages, you want to check out their LinkedIn page, very important. You want to ask yourself 5 very critical questions when looking at the team. Who is the team, or who's the team behind the crypto project? What experience do they come with? Do they have experience within the industry that they are looking to scale the project? What other projects have they really launched, right? Have they really driven? Have they really worked? Have they really built anything scalable? And have they been involved in any questionable projects or scams? Please, my people, we live in very wild times. You want to really pay attention to these things. The third would be the roadmap. Good crypto projects will always have a clear vision and a roadmap. I tell people that it is a no-brainer. You must critically critique the roadmap. Within the roadmap, you can expect to find information about upcoming features or upgrades, new partnership or projects, events or plans to improve the network. The crypto has a healthy history of releases or upgrades, right? That's usually a good sign. So ask yourself again 6 questions. Does this project have a clearly defined roadmap? What is the actual development timeline? What are the goals? Are they realistic? Does the crypto have a healthy history of future releases or updates? Have they fulfilled their promises? And promises would be on the value proposition. And what have they delivered so far? How has this affected their adoption? Please, my people, ask yourself these questions. The fourth would be, you want to look into the sector that they are currently scaling their projects on, and you want to critique their competition. In the crypto space, a lot of different projects are trying to do similar things. I call it the copy and paste thing that currently exists everywhere. So it's important to look at the project's competitor and how they compare. The cryptos white paper should give you a very clear indication of its use case, right? It's also useful to identify the projects, who the project is competing with, what are their differentiation. Remember that I always hammer in on differentiation. What makes this team different? What makes this project different? Ask yourself 6 very sound questions. Or let's narrow it down to 4 questions. How does this crypto compare to its competitors? What differentiates it? Like, what are the differentiators? Is this product unique? Right, we have a lot of brilliant crypto projects, amazing crypto projects out there. I'll start to unveil as we announce partnerships, but hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. What are the long-term projects, and what are the sector that is the projects scaling under or scaling through, and what risks is the project facing? Each time when I see decks, or when I request for decks and they send decks and you don't have a risk analysis there, I'm like, guy, you have not really covered everything that you should cover. The regulatory landscape, right, is something that you have to really consider, regulations and all the pitfalls. And then you want to also hammer in on the differentiation. right? Now, the fifth and the last would be the value accrual. Why would this token accrue value? Why? Why is anybody going to buy it, for instance? What is it really solving? What mechanisms are in play? Is it a proof of stake? Is it a proof of what's it called? Is it a proof of authority? Is it a proof of work? Right? Sorry, I gave it out there. You know that I work for Zenith, and what we our consensus mechanism is running under the proof of authority, mechanism. So yeah, I'm very passionate about that, and I speak about it anytime I get the chance to talk about it. Is a revenue sharing supply lock-in, or is there a fixed supply? So I mean, if you are looking to do your research, it is important you pass through these hoops. Let me give you one last step, which would be the sixth one. And I would it might be very mundane and it might seem ordinary, but I would say pay attention to it. You want to pay attention to the news going on around the project and the what the social media pages or what social media is actually saying about it. Some projects usually have a decent online presence. When you type the project, you want to see that it has a digital footprint that is quite healthy, right? To help them to build a solid community and promote their products. You have to determine the strength of the community by looking at the project's social media page. Who are the followers? Trust me, people are bot followers, so you really don't want to ham in on that. But you want to read reviews, you want to ask yourself how many social media followers does the project have. It's not something that you should really really consider, but it counts for something. What is the engagement like here? So when looking at the social media pages, you want to research what the engagement is like. What is the general tone among the community? There are some communities that are just really really hostile. You don't want to go close, but we still have some very progressive ones. How does the team engage with the community? And the last would be, has the project suffered from any hack or attacks in the past? So I don't like to make very lengthy videos. I'm going to leave you with these six nuggets. If you're looking to transition into crypto or diversify your portfolio into crypto sometime soon, go back and watch part one. I think I had about five methods that you could leverage to do your own research, and then this another six to make it 11. Stay tuned for the part three of this video. It takes science. I keep saying it, that it takes science to do your own research, and it actually pays to know crypto. If you've liked the video, or if you've learned something from this video, do well to first subscribe, help us share it, like the video. See, we would always do our part to continue to advocate for the mass adoption of crypto and blockchain, but you can also do your part by helping us also share the video. All right, thank you so much. It's been fun. It's always fun talking to you, and then we'll catch up again next week. Until then, bye bye.